Hello. How you doing out there? All you beautiful people. Well, there's nobody looking right now, but doesn't make you any less beautiful. You're at Revival Flow, and I'm really looking forward to this class today, specifically because today is Earth Day. And the earth has just been gifting us with a downpour of rain. And rain, you know, aside from the April showers bringing May flowers, the rain is extremely cleansing and renewing. So if you feel like there's something going on within that you might need to reevaluate or redress, or you know, you want to look at it with a fresh perspective or different eyes, you know, you can call on this rain, this bounty of water to help flush, right? Stagnation or whatever it is that's going on. A lot of times I feel like it's just like stagnant. We get kind of like stuck. We hit that plateau. You know, there's no more mountain to climb up, like we can jump off. Like what would happen if we jump off? So maybe you find some courage to jump today, okay? Today is Earth Day. We are going to reconnect with our planet and do a beautiful meditation at the end to journey down into the earth. So if you have ever done Revival Flow before, you know that there's a longer meditation at the end, a little longer than normal. Get a little crazy in the middle. In the beginning, we spend longer time connecting with body, heart, and breath. So roll out your mats. We're going to connect with our earth, our home, the only planet that we have ever known. And, you know, we're going to open up our own root within our body as well. Okay, what are we rooted in? What are you rooted in? Okay, you don't know unless you ask the question. Even if you like don't get an immediate response, just know your body, your subconscious brain, like holds so much more information than your conscious brain is even aware of. So, revival, here we are. We're gonna start in child's pose. So let's start there. I've been in the lobby today, reorganizing, right? If you come into the studio regularly, you know I like to reorganize and keep it fresh. So it'll be reorganized if and when we get to reopen soon. And just wrote on the chalkboard a molecule. I looked it up. I did a little science experiment. So those of you just joining, we're going into child's pose. And so on the chalkboard wall in the lobby, there's a molecular drawing, a sketch of the love molecule, oxytocin. And it's the feel-good, you know, center. Like it's connected with dopamine, right? It's kind of on that same playing field. So see if you can feel your body shift now in child's pose into this space of love. And the color for love is green if you want to connect with green, or the color for the root is red. So if you want to connect with rich earth tones. Right, if you're like blue or purple is calling to me, okay, just be mindful of that, okay, and be just notice. And start to take some deep breaths here in child's pose. Deep, long, slow breaths. In and out through your nose. Three more breaths. Let your headspace be filled with the sound of your breath. And you know, like if you are tuning in from somewhere other than Arkansas, like just know it's been thunderstorming here all day, okay? So the sound of thunder really reminds me of Ujjayi breath because it's a rumble of force through the body, through the sky. You can feel the vibration of thunder if it's loud enough, right? So you become this giant energy, this boom of thunder. And I want you to press your hands back to your body. Bring your knees together and enter hero's pose. Heart lifts. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a breath in here. Breathe out. Flip your palms up on top of your thighs and connect your index fingers with the tip of your thumbs. This is Gaia Mudra. This is the mudra that connects us with the spirit of the earth, our mother, Mother Earth. In South America, right, you can hear her referred to as Pachamama. I believe the name for Mount Everest in the Himalayas, like in the native tongue, it also translates to like Mother Mountain, Mother Earth, some translations in that regard. So we see it all over, right? We are cognizant that people all around the world, they feel the spirit of the earth, your home. So since today is Earth Day, root down and find your center in your body and feel like how you are part of the earth. Your life force, your spirit is an integral, important piece of the earth. You are here for a reason. You are necessary. So breathe into your body, breathe into your vitality. Now, take a breath in together. Open your mouth, let it go. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Pull your hands to your heart as you exhale. Slight bow to your head. Feel your intention. Maybe your intention is just to be still enough to connect with the earth. Or maybe you're just like, I'm focusing on the earth. Maybe your intention is love. Because this is all the same. It's all connected. The words you use really don't matter. So take a breath into it. And you just breathe into a feeling and let it go. Again, sweep your arms up. Big breath in. You catch a gentle little back bend. All right, take your hands towards the sides of the room. Take your thumbs away. I'm rotating my thumbs away from my body, and I'm gonna rotate my arms, interlace my hands behind my back. Heart goes up to the ceiling. I'm feeling light in my hips and sits bones because my belly absorbs it. Heart up, knuckles press away. Big opening through your chest. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. We're breathing in Ujjayi now. Again, inhale. Exhale. If you're like, what's Ujjayi? I'm curious. Ocean breath, right? Make your breath sound like the ocean in your headspace. 3 more here. You feeling some stuff in your legs? Like breathe past that sensation. Become something greater than the sensation in your body. Right? 1 more. Breath in. Breath out. Arms up. Breathe in. Hands through your heart center. Come into a tabletop position. Tuck your toes now. You're like, oh my God, that feels amazing. All right, look up in cow pose. Curl into cat as you exhale. Cow, breathe in. Really feel your vertebrae awaken. Cat, exhale. Forceful breath now. In and out through your nose. Inhale, cow. Shoulder blades together. All right, cat. Shoulder blades apart. 1 more time. Cow. Cat. You're in a neutral spine in tabletop. Right arm forward, left leg backwards, okay? Really extend through your limbs here. Take a big breath in, lift your limbs up, and then crunch underneath you as you exhale. Expand, breathe in. Take your limbs towards the sides of the room. Right arm to the right side of the room, left leg to the left side of the room. Pull back to center as you breathe in. Crunch as you exhale. All right, you got it? Keep going. Expand. Out to the side. I call this helicopter. center, crunch. Let's finish strong. Expand. Out to the side. Push it away. Back to center. Tabletop. Take a big breath in. Push back into child's pose. An awakening child's pose. Wake your body up. Put your breath in your body. Huge breath in. Breathe out. Look forward. Walk your hands forward now. Okay? Puppy pose. So when you go into puppy pose, you want to drop your chest down. Reach your arms forward. Booties in the air. Squeeze your belly. You can go forehead down. That's fine. Drop your armpits down. Feel a stretch. All right, from here, replace your palms where your elbows were. Press yourself up into cow pose. Press up, inhale. Cat as you exhale. It's a big move. Feel your neck. If you did have your chin down, you're gonna feel this on the back side of your neck. So spend some time here in cat for a moment. Drop your head down, shake it out. Imagine you had a ragdoll neck right now. Loosey-goosey. And then find a neutral spine. We're gonna go opposite limbs, bird dog pose with our flow. Expand, breathe in. Let's move right into it. Crunch as you exhale. Press your vertebrae up, hug up into the body. Expands. Helicopter. Expand, forward and back. Crunch. Reach. Helicopter. Reach. Crunch. Finish strong. This is the last round. Expand. Out to the side. Helicopter. Hold it empty. Back to center. Breathe in. Tabletop. All right, now look up in cow. Maybe walk your hands forward just a little bit. Cow pose. Squeeze your belly. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. About 7 breaths here in downward facing dog. Okay, everybody, I want you to look at your hands really quick. Because this is like the golden ticket towards rest in down dog. Your index fingers move outwardly towards the corners of your mat, like the top 2 corners. I can point to them. My thumbs are spread apart wide. Now the fleshy bridge, like I'm making an L, the fleshy bridge between my index finger and thumb, it faces the front edge of my mat. Push my heart backwards, lift hips high, soft bend in the knees, heels drive down, big active down dog now. For 3 more breaths. Even if you do down dog every day, multiple times a day, check out your wrists, right? Feel your hands touching the ground. Feel your feet. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg high. Hold here and breathe, 3-legged dog. Continue to press your heart towards your shin. And as you do that, feel your top leg lift up. Now bend your top knee, feel your hips stack on top of each other. Breath here. Your right shoulder wants to lift up, continue to spiral it down. Another breath in, look forward, knee to nose, step into a low lunge. You're here in your low lunge, breathe. Make your legs really strong right now, okay? Your legs aren't gonna move from this position. Sweep your right arm up. Last huge breath in, top arm down, step back to downward facing dog, but before you do, no swipey sounds, okay? Press into your hands, pick your foot up, and then step back to downward facing dog. You're gonna feel your belly do the work, okay? And that's okay. Breathe here. Slow and steady, bring your feet together. Lift your left leg high. 3-legged dog. Top leg that lifts right? Heart presses down, belly squeezes up, and top leg just floats up. Now bend your top knee, hips stack. Left shoulder continues to spiral downwards. Squeeze your belly up. Active fingers. Look forward as you inhale. Knee to your nose. Step to your gaze. You're here in the low lunge. Deep breaths. You're going to find an inhale to float your left arm high. Breath here. What's rooted down and what is lifting up? Create a relationship here between the two. Take another breath in, reach up high, look down, step forward. All right? You're in a ragdoll pose now. Maybe you can hear the rain on the roof. It's really kind of coming down now. So, like before I was talking, before class I was referring to the rain as renewal. And in this shape specifically, everything is flowing downwards, down into the earth. So allow the flow of your energy to flow down and out into the earth. Like the earth is so vast and so resilient that whatever energy we give it, it will just willingly accept it. Even if it's yucky, even if you don't like the feeling, even if you love the feeling, it doesn't matter. Send it outside of yourself. Come into a calm, clear space. I want you to make sure your head drops down. Drop your forearms down. Hang heavy. Drop your arms. Just let them hang. Really bend your knees so your belly rests on your thighs. As slowly as you can. Roll up from here. Keep the bend in your knees. Low lumbar vertebrae start to activate. Then into the upper thoracic. And then very lastly, the neck and cervical vertebrae. You can roll your shoulders back and down. Palms face forward. Equal weight in the bottoms of your feet. Deep breaths. You're here in mountain pose. If you could transport yourself to the highest peak, maybe the top of Everest, and like you just breathe easy. And that perspective you have from being up so high, grab hold of that and view your body as if you were standing outside your body and just watching. Take another breath in. Empty out. Reach up. Breathe in. Palms connect. Now, I've heard this called exalted mountain, okay? So you can look up to your thumbs, all right? Reach your fingers up. Squeeze your belly up, all right? Push your hips forward and draw your shoulders down your back. Right? Take this out of your low back and up in between your shoulders. Feel your belly catch on fire. Become a strong pointed mountain. If this hurts your neck, look straight forward. 3 more breaths. Last huge breath in. Bow forward, hands through heart center as you bow forward. Lift halfway. Step your left foot back into a low lunge. Get light on your fingertips. Arms out wide like wings. Breathe in. Sweep down low, breathe out. Out wide. Down low. Hips stay low. Out wide, last time. Hold here. Squeeze your belly up off your thigh. Sweep your arms up. You're up in crescent lunge. Breathe here in crescent lunge. Breath in. Breath out. Again, breathe in. Hands to the floor, high plank. Breath in, breath out. Last time, breathe in, shift forward. You can go down to low plank, or you can press back to down dog. Breathe in or go to up dog. Downward facing dog is where we need. So you have the option to take a stronger flow, or you have the option to tone it down. Up to you. And if you find yourself thinking about the answer, let go of that. Let your breath dictate, okay? Take another huge breath in. Empty out. Look forward. When you're empty, jump or step forward. Lift halfway. Fold. Reach up. Reach back a little bit, like that exalted feeling. Reach. Bow through center. Half lift. Right foot is back. You're in a low lunge. Again, breathe in. Lighten the fingertips, breathe out. Arms out wide, breathe in. Drop it low. Wide. Low. Last time, wide and hold. Belly squeezes. And as you rise up, crescent lunge. Push your hips forward. Pressure the back thigh bone up to the ceiling. Create a back bend here. Good. Deep breath. Last time, breathe in. High plank, hold. Everybody, high plank. Next inhale, shift forward. Option to go to chaturanga, to up dog, or press back to down dog. Meet in down dog, everyone. Right, feel your breath. One more, huge breath in. Empty it out. Spring forward. Half lift. Fold. Sweep up. Fold. Half lift. Left foot back for low lunge. I'll take a combination of what we just did, okay? Out wide, breathe in. Drop it low, breathe out. All the way up. All the way down. Half. Down. All the way. Drop it down. Front thigh should be on fire. Expand. Come down. Last time. All the way up. Hands to your heart. All right, continue to sink your hips forward like my front leg is trying to straighten out. I'm going to keep dropping down until my back knee comes all the way down. Now I'm in a low lunge with my back knee down. Okay, sink your hips towards your front ankle. Hands can come to your front quadricep. Squeeze your belly. You can start to create a back bend here. You can reach one arm up. You can reach both arms up. Breath here. Your back leg becomes like a snake, like a cobra. Slow and steady, straighten your front leg. Half splits. Reach your fingers forward. Woo! Pull your heart forward. Really pull it. When you do that, notice what happens in your leg. Now, your toes and your heart, like, they love each other. But they can't quite reach each other, okay? But they keep trying. And this formulates a strong circular connection in the body. Stay with that. As you shift forward, bend your front knee, back toes tuck, and spring up into standing splits. Okay? Breathe here in standing splits. Squeeze your belly up. Walk your hands towards your bottom ankle.
As you lift your top leg up, you'll find you don't even need your hands. Your belly and your top ankle work together. Step into a forward fold, slow and steady. Whatever that looks like, okay? It's gonna be very subjective, okay? That's okay. If your slow and steady was like my speedy and rapidy, that's okay. We're not comparing, we're just breathing. So everybody together, lift halfway, forward fold. Reach up. I have sweat dripping all over the place. Forward fold, we're gonna let it drip. Lift halfway, right foot back, in a low lunge. All right, here we go. Halfway up. Drop it down. There's paintbrushes, all the way up. Belly lifts you up. Drop it down. Belly controls the down. Half. Strong legs, down. Strong legs and belly do the work. Drop it down. Half, last time. Down. All the way up. Hands come to your heart. Sink your back knee down. Low and forward, low and forward, low, low, low. Roll your shoulders on your back. You don't want to be on the back kneecap. You want to sink your hips down low enough you'll feel that difference where you're more on like the top of the kneecap and where your quad connect. Arms can go up. It can be anywhere that feel comfortable. They can be bound behind your back. They can be cactus. Slow and steady, straighten. Half splits. Toes flip, heart reaches. Feel that relationship. My heart wants to sag down. I'm like, I'm tired, right? Brain, I mean, not even brain, ego, mind. My body's like, no, you're not tired, you're strong, you're getting stronger. Heart forward, boom, there it is in the leg, okay? Nice and slow, keep that connection. Move into your low lunge, into standing splits. Get playful here. You're upside down, shift your gaze towards the back of your mat or down at your toes. Breathe. Belly engages, top leg lifts. You're gonna step out slow and steady. Whew. All right, gorilla pose. Slide your palms underneath your feet. Connect your hands and your feet together. Take your hands and like grip the bottom of your foot. Gently, just like you're holding your foot in your hand. Take your hands out from underneath your feet, crow pose. Use all of that belly energy to take flight. Bring your feet together. I'm gonna go through this really slow, okay? Press your palms down, fingers spread wide. Bend your elbows backwards like chaturanga, okay? Knees up high. Up as high up into the triceps as you can get them. I'm leaning forward. Breath and gaze are strong, gaze is forward. If my feet lift up, it's because I'm squeezing my belly up enough for my feet to take flight. I'm not forcing it, okay? Wherever you are, about 5 more breaths. Meet in chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Step. Warrior 1. Reach up. Open up to warrior 2. Now reverse it. Breathe in. Side angle pose. Rest here in side angle pose. From here, I want you to look at your back toes. You're moving into Skandasana. Bend my back knee. Press off of my front foot. All right? Can lift up on your bottom heel. Toes up to the ceiling, if that would feel good to you. Breath here.
Feeling this in the inner groin and quadricep. Looking forward, shifting back, Skandasana on the other side. Maybe no hands, that makes it super challenging. Wide-legged forward fold, I'm gonna hang out in the middle. Breath here. Maybe you're getting your first signs of sweat. Maybe you're like dripping buckets like I am. I want you to notice. You can take your hands in between your heels and reach towards the wall you're looking at, or I can reach my hands forward and go into like a really passive down dog. All right, that's up to you. About 3 more breaths. While you guys are breathing, we'll check our time. Oh yeah. Okay, look towards your original foot, your right foot. That's where we're going. Swivel around. Into a pyramid pose. Okay, when you're here in pyramid pose, press your hands down. Once you get your palms down, bend your front knee to get your hands down. Press into your hands. That's what's most important here. Press down, pick your front foot up, shoot it up into the sky. Handstand pickups or toe taps. Up to you. Let's do it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift your left leg high. Knee to nose. Warrior 1, rise up. Open up to warrior 2. Now reverse it. Side angle. Couple breaths here in side angle. You want to get low. Look into my back toes. Skandasana. Hold here and breathe. Now my belly helps hoist all my weight upwards and over. Switch sides. Wide-legged forward fold. This time you have an option to go headstand, which is what I'm actually going to take here. Okay, maybe just get curious about putting your head on the ground. About 10 more breaths, everybody. You can just hang out in wide-legged forward fold and release your hands behind your back. So like myself, I used to play basketball and my ankles are like still so tore up, they probably always will be. Got some hip issues, so I love to get inverted and just feel all of the weight disappear. Okay, so you gotta give your body what it needs. If you are on your head, start to make your way out. Everybody's gonna lift halfway together. Swivel around into pyramid pose. Stagger your feet. While your heart rate's up, or even if it's low, we're gonna get it up. Palms plant. Front foot, you lift up, shoot it up. No swipey sound. I'll do taps on this side. You can do kick-ups for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet in down dog. From downward facing dog, drop to your knees. Walk your hands back towards your body. Stand up on your knees. Strong breath. As you enter camel pose, take your hands to your back. Roll your shoulders on your back. Push your hips forward. Lift your heart up and back. You can take one or both hands to a heel. You can tuck your toes and lift your heels, up to you. Come out slowly. Child's pose. Take a passive child's pose, so knees can go wide. All right. I like to take one cheek to the mat, hands back by my ankles, shoulders roll up over the knees. Okay.
And this is extremely soft and passive. So if you have one cheek down, flip a cheek. Okay, forehead back down to center. Walk your hands forward. We're gonna go into puppy pose again, all right? So we did it at the beginning of class, now you're kind of warm. Check out puppy pose again. I like to bring my knees about hip width distance apart. It's about 2 fists in between your knees. Drop your heart down. Drop your collarbones down. Drop your armpits down. Breath. Engage your belly. Tilt your tailbone up and over your head towards the ceiling. Now look at your thumbs. You're going to send your heart towards your thumbs. Press into your forearms. Lift your heart up and send it forward and upwards into Sphinx pose. Drop your hips down. You want your elbows and your shoulder to create a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Okay, so you'll feel this in your body, the 90 degrees. Collarbones apart from each other. Shoulders down your back. Untuck your toes. Now, just imagine everything is dark. You can close your eyes. And as you press into the surface area of your forearms and your palms, as you press that down, the surface beneath you begins to illuminate. And the more that you press, the stronger the glow is in that area. For example, if you were really digging in with your elbows and not so much in the forearms, okay, if the forearms lifted up, your elbows would be really glowing, the surface beneath them. So I want you to distribute that light, that glow. You visualize it as you create sensation in your arms and your body. Press down, and as you press down, collarbones drift apart on the front side of the body, away from the midline as the shoulders squeeze together and down your back. Breath. Slowly drop all the way down, all the way down. Stack your palms underneath your forehead. From here, take your right arm, extend out towards the right side of the room for intense shoulder stretch. So my right arm is in line with my right shoulder, and I'm just rolling onto the right side of my body, okay? Top foot can go to the floor, knee to the ceiling. You could maybe take both feet down, both knees to the ceiling. That's gonna really intensify things. So you can be the judge of how much you wanna feel. You can even maybe bind your hands together behind your back. Maybe you reach for one hand, you're like, where are my fingers? Where is my other hand? If you find your head lifted up, like you're holding your head up off the ground, like grab a pillow or something, like put that underneath your head. If you have a yoga block, that's fine. And then nice and slow, roll out and onto the other side. Left arm extended out. Top foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling. So as you work your butt cheeks towards the ground, as my hips start to lower down, the deeper the stretch becomes up here in my shoulders, especially once I take my top shoulder and roll it onto my back. And you can go for that finger bind. You're like, where are your fingers? There they are. Just nice and slow. Roll out. And onto your belly.
And from here, just flip over. Like a pancake, flip onto your back. I want you to take your feet wide. All right, with your feet really wide on your mat, knees to the ceiling, arms out wide. Excuse me, tuck your shoulders underneath you. Take a deep breath in, drop your knees to the right. Back to center, breathe in. Feel both kidneys press down, your low back flattens over to the other side as you exhale. So I want you to see if you can take this less like knees knocking from side to side, less passive and more active. Like you feel your inner hips, your groin, your belly, your abdomen, your pelvis floor, your whole pelvic floor, right? Move your legs from side to side. Very intently, very strong. And I also feel that here in the upper abdomen too, right? This is what hoists legs back to center, and then we're taking it to the other side. So with your breath. And this is what intensifies it. As we fill up in the center, you send it to one side, your abdomen is helping aid your lungs on the exhale, getting the air out, and also strengthening the muscles to pull your knees back to center. So keep going. Close your eyes. If you are imagining yourself flexing a 6-pack or like a 16-pack, you know, just like right? You're flexing these muscles as you move from side to side. So it's an extremely simple movement, but the breath and the connection to the breath is what makes this so powerful, while also stretching out the obliques and where our hips and our legs are connected. All right, so 3 more rounds. Right and left is 1. There's no rush. Two more rounds. Last round. Back to center. Pull your knees into your chest. Hug your face up into your knees. Take your knees to a twist to the left. Right, tuck your right shoulder underneath you. So you kind of roll it like up, back, and down. And that's where you want your shoulder to rest on the ground. Squeeze your knees. Squeeze your feet together. All right, and pull your knees back to center. It helps me to put my palms on the ground. And then you're gonna take them over to the other side. So you feel that burst of effort and then the ease. All right, nice and easy here. And you feel the shift now. You feel that shift from go, go, hustle, bustle, no time for thought. Oh, we're moving on, right? Breath and flow, the strong effort. And you feel yourself slip way down into the ease. Okay, pull your knees back to center. And then slow and steady, we're gonna work our way into shoulder stands. So even if you don't ever take shoulder stand, which I'm really not an active shoulder stander, okay? So we can do this together, all right? You're gonna roll onto your back, lift your hips up and rest your palms underneath your hips. Again, you want your shoulders to be tucked back and down. Legs are in the sky. From here, lift your hips off your hands, kind of like you're kicking your feet up over your head. Kick and lower. Kick and lower. And I might find a little bit of hang time. kick and hang, and then lower down. Then I might go up again, kick, and I might find some even more hang time. I want to rest up in shoulder stand, I can. You either rest in waterfall, you can. Gonna go into half plow. Maybe a full plow. And whenever I'm ready to come out, I'm just going to come out slow and steady, one vertebrae at a time. And I'm going to rest a couple breaths in waterfall. If you are in waterfall, continue to hang out. And then slowly come out, bend your knees. And take a happy baby pose. A few more breaths in happy baby pose here, okay? All right, from here, hug your right knee into your chest. And take a twist across your mat. Use an inhale to unravel and take a big stretch. Legs down your mat, arms overhead. Hug your opposite knee in. Take a twist. And you just open your heart up towards the ceiling. These last moments of connection with your body now. And then move into a Supta Baddha Konasana pose, reclined butterfly. So I'm going to take the soles of my feet together to touch, knees towards the edges of the room. And I'm just going to rest here for a moment. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And these two things, your heartbeat and your breath, they function completely independent of your consciousness. We don't have to continuously tell our heart, beat, 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 keep beating, beating, beat, beat, beat till 5 o'clock, I'll reset the alarm, right? No, it just does it on its own. Same with your breath. You breathe all night long without ever having to tell your body to take a breath in or out. But something changes when we connect consciously with our breath and with our heartbeat. And this connection, this mind-body connection, can only be brought about into fruition unless you create it. That's the only time it will be there. You have to willingly stop, slow down enough to feel and pay attention. I want you to continue to pay attention as you slip into Savasana now, into corpse pose. And I have a few things that I need to get ready for our meditation together. So while I get the room ready, you get yourself ready for meditation. Whatever that may look like. Maybe you get a pillow from bed and lay your head back on it. I want you to get as blissed out and as comfortable as you can get, okay? So take these next moments to prepare. And once you're in Savasana, once you're in that position, you're gonna rest. You're not gonna move. So you can just imagine, like, bloop, you're dead, right? Nothing morbid, your body is just dead of all connection, it's broken, right? You freed yourself momentarily from your body, that which you're tethered to. And in this way, it's quite beautiful, if you think about it. Just unbounded now. A limitless consciousness, a limitless experience to be had. And allow yourself to come way down. To come way down into the body. And when you come way down, notice what it feels like. Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel restless? There's no right or wrong answer. Simply notice. Notice your breath. Come way down and slow way down. Your breath, your life. And as I guide you through some areas of your body, stay connected with the steady flow of your breath. And as you draw attention to these areas, don't move them, but rather imagine a sandbag being tethered to this area of your body, and then the sandbag hanging heavy down towards the center of the earth. We start with the bottom of your right foot, left foot. And as we visualize, you feel relaxed and at peace. Visualize now a sandbag being tethered to your right ankle, left ankle, right knee, left knee, right quadricep, left quadricep, right femur, left femur, right side body, left side body, low back, middle back, upper back, right shoulder, left shoulder, right elbow, left elbow, right hand, left hand, throat, right ear, left ear, crown of the head. And as your whole body becomes heavy with relaxation, you feel yourself become quite still. And you feel safe here, completely unburdened, completely at peace. You feel yourself begin to sink down into the floor, into your mat beneath you, through the foundation of your home, the building that you're in. You feel yourself be carried downwards, down into the first layer of the earth. And just watch yourself continue to journey downwards. What does it feel like? Notice what you pass by, any patterns. You see the creatures in the earth. You see any shapes or memories. Simply notice and continue to sink downwards, down, until you come to the very center of the earth, the very center of your home. It's dark and quiet, and you feel completely content. This feeling is extraordinary. There's no want, there's no will, it's just completely at peace, this feeling. You see an outline, the shape of your body in the darkness. And through this, you begin to see a tiny crack form right at the center of your heart. And as you look, stare a little harder, focus in on this crack, it begins to expand. And the crack widens. And from within this crack emits a golden center. As you begin to strip away more of the darkness that encases the shadow of your body, you begin to see yourself in golden rays and shimmer and shine. And you begin to realize that you are the center from which all things begin and from which all things will end. And you are golden. There's rumors that the center of the earth is filled with gold, just this liquid hot center, bubbling. And you are not separate from that. And take a breath into the golden, the sensation that that gold brings about. Breathe into it. And then let it go. Again, breathe in. Feel your physical body reemerge as maybe your chest and diaphragm helps lift your back up off the ground as you breathe in. And then grow heavy as you exhale. And today I'd like everybody to curl onto your right side in the fetal position as you awaken. And again, breathing into this golden center that is you. This golden, brilliance that is all of us. And rise up to a seat when you're ready. We can end today in the exact same mudra that we entered with, so Gaya Mudra. Curl the tips of your index fingers to the tip of your thumb on either hands, palms up on your knees, slight bow to your head. Sit upright for clear and focused channels of air to pass within and without. These final moments of connection with yourself, just thank your body. Your body is a piece of the earth. It's your vessel for this crazy, incredible journey that's life. I'm just going to take one final breath in together and let it go. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. It's really incredible to just feel people's energies through the technology. So I feel you all. A really exciting announcement that I wanted to wait till after class to share is that I've spoken with Sassafras Springs Vineyard, and this will be another year of yoga and wine. I think we're going to start the first Tuesday of May. And it's an outdoor event, so there'll be plenty of space to keep your social distance, and I'll bring my biggest voice to reach everyone that decides to come. So we're all spaced out, and this event is just $10. So $10 yoga. And if you can make it, I would love to see you. And if not, I might be broadcasting it live. I'm not sure yet. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Earth Day, right? Go outside and stand in the rain, right? Let it wash over your head and drink lots of water as well. I love you all. See you later.